Good afternoon again. We are going to be doing the Arduino Blink program. In the previous video, we showed you how to open up the computer and start the Arduino IDE, or the Interactive Development Environment. Now, we will be taking the file examples, basics, blink command, and running that on an LVE on the IDE to show you some of the common ways that a Arduino is hooked up to a computer. As you can see, there's this USB type cable. So this is a specification called a USB-B cable, in which this has a USB slot to the computer and then the USB link to the Arduino. You can see that it is now on and there is a computer link. Those are the two things you want to check for when you're powering your Arduino. If you do not see this link or you do not see this on, you have an error, probably something that has to do with power. Next, we'll be using the Arduino, which has a digital side and an analog side to power an LED. An LED has a short and long leg. This long leg is the positive side in which you supply the power. An LED is an acronym for light emitting diode. Diodes are polar, remember that. I will be using this breadboard to connect the circuit and create a circuit that is powered by the Arduino that then controls the entire system. As you can see, each of these pins are labeled in a specific way, and I'm hooking them up to create a circuit that we will show you that is drawn. You can see that I now have power to the system because the pin 13 is on in its current state. I am adding a resistor here to this circuit to make sure that the Arduino is not being, the LED is not being overpowered. I will now verify by clicking the checkbox of the pre-written blink command from the file's example basic blink command and then uploading it to the board. Before uploading it, I want to check to make sure that the port for my board is selected properly. If I do not do that, the upload will error, giving you an error that there is no COM link established. If you do not have COM link, the first thing you need to do is check your port location. As you can see, the COM error, the system cannot find the file specified. By declaring the Arduino Uno as the USB output, I can then upload that program and allow the program to run as set up. There are additionally comments in this program. So you can see here that this comment says initialize digital pin 13 as an output. Here we have pin 13 as an output, and you can see that the light is blinking at 1 second intervals due to the delay. These delays are in milliseconds. So what will happen is this code will tell it to go on high power for a second, and then go on low power for a second, and then repeat until you tell it to stop. That is the idea behind the Blink program, to get you to a very basic concept of Arduino. Additionally, there is some other stuff that we'll be going to in the further programs, such as the Arduino voltage divider, the Arduino servo motor, and the Arduino transistor, which are covered in the lab handout that you should review as well. Additionally, the bill of materials for each of those systems are covered in that lab handout. So if you have any questions on resistor sizing, LEDs, number of cables that you need, those will be included in that lab handout. I will see you in the next video, which will be the Arduino voltage divider.